let's do this. Is it Zuraitis?
Yep, that's it. Nailed it.
Nice. Nailed it. I mean, I like starting on a positive note.
I know. I appreciate you saying it right. Jeez.
Is it Greek?
Lithuanian, actually.
That was my second guess. I actually have a friend named V who's Vaidas Greg from Vilnius. So
That's
there you
it.
go. Nicole Zuraitis, 2 times Grammy-winning jazz singer and songwriter, producer, vocal coach. I believe you've been nominated for like 6 on top of the 2 that you've won. You have so much going on in your world that we're not even going to talk about today because we're going to talk about other stuff. Does that sound right?
I think that sounds like a welcome change.
Well, welcome to the 513. This is the second time I'm doing this. It's kind of like my version of the 411. 9 questions, 3 layers, 1 guest, 5 questions for the head, 1 question for the heart, 3 questions for the soul. A fun and easy way to get to know you more intimately quickly.
Sweet.
Well, let's start with the head. Quick and easy. I'm just going to ask you questions, whatever comes to mind, be your authentic self. I always start the same way. What are you obsessed with right now?
Besides the crows, I love animals so much. Uh, but I'm also obsessed with uh, learning about uh, manifestation and being a psychic witch.
Cool. Do you want to elaborate on the last part?
I mean, I even got a book. I don't read books, but if I was to read a book, it's this book. I'm curious. This guy Matt Orn, he has a book called Psychic Witch, and he thinks that everybody has the ability to be both psychic and a witch. And I'm not talking. People hear the word witch and they think, ooh, spooky, spooky, scary. But it's actually just people who bring positive energy and positive light and manifest positive good for themselves and mostly others, and protect themselves from the bad. So I'm really into that.
That's cool. I mean, I'm all about manifesting and positivity as well. So why not? What's the quickest way to make you laugh?
I laugh immediately all the time without abandon. Like I'm a guffawer. I the fastest way to make me laugh quick, just like a quick wit, dry humor, I like intelligent humor. But I mean, I'll laugh. I love a slapstick too. Um, yeah. And
So
I really, yeah.
you're free with your laughs and you're enjoying life.
Oh, absolutely. I don't ever hold back. In fact, I laugh all throughout my albums and I keep them in. I laugh in my shows. If I make a mistake, I laugh. Um, because the music is joyful, even if the subject matter is heavy. I'm like, I can't believe I'm doing this for a living. Like, if I make a mistake at this point, I'm like, wow, that's hilarious. Like, like got to keep powering on. I call it swing and a miss. when
I
I'm
mean, I agree. And there's probably like a fun band name in that, right? Swing and a miss.
swing and a miss. Yeah, a trad jazz band.
This is a fun question I just realized now the irony of asking a jazz musician this, but plan everything or figure it out as you go.
Oh, figure it out as I go, but also plan everything. Um, I I think that I'm a Capricorn, which means that I'm extremely driven, goal oriented, uh, organized with what really matters to me.
Mm.
But then apparently I have a Libra rising, so I'm more like figure it out as it happens. Like, what does my heart say? Uh, and then there's the ADHD part of my brain, which is like, I don't feel like doing that part. So I'll deal with it when it becomes a crisis. and I have to do it. Otherwise I will be in trouble because I didn't finish the assignment. So yeah, I do improvise a lot, but I'm also very diligent.
Do you feel like the two of those are in good balance with each other?
Yes, actually. That's an interesting question. I uh I do think that they're in balance. And now that I've when I got an MBA during COVID, like a master's of business, and it really helped me understand what goals are because before I was too afraid to have goals because
Mhm.
I was I I was afraid of the idea that if you had a goal, then if you don't attain it, then you failed. So that to me was terrifying. And now um I set the goals and I just work towards them and I don't feel like it's a failure if it doesn't come true because there's so many other good things that happen along the way. Um so that part of my brain, the diligent one, works well with the one that follows her intuition in her heart and changes course quickly.
I love that. Two more, and we'll get into the heart. What does your perfect day consist of?
A amazing coffee made by my husband Dan. Um, he does the whole latte art, the whole 9 yards. A beautiful walk and maybe a swim with my dog, Dolly, and then uh, a perfect day. I like I like to swim. If I had time, I would go like play tennis or uh, be outside, and I like pet as many animals as I possibly can. And then maybe I'll see an animal that needs assistance and I just happen to be there and I'll take that animal and then I'll and I will learn how to be a wildlife rehabilitator in 24-hour period. That would be the perfect day. I would become
I
a
think that it's a
working
fascinating
veterinarian.
sorry. It's a fascinating response because you didn't mention music.
Oh no. No, I mean, no, definitely not. I would maybe go see at the end of the day a show that really leaves me in awe. That's how I would end the day. Um,
Cool.
yeah.
Last one, and then we'll get deep. Um, what is it that draws you to pit bulls and the rescues thereof?
Oh, they're just the most misunderstood breed. I've always had a tendency to stand up for the underdog, no pun intended. But I discovered accidentally how many pit bulls are euthanized every year when I moved back to New York City in 2010, and I saw on Facebook that a dog was about to be euthanized, a 10-month-old lab pit mix, and I was
Mhm.
like, "This must not happen a lot. Oh my goodness, I can't believe nobody's stepping in for this dog. This never happens. They can't possibly just murder dogs." And so I went to the shelter and adopted the dog like a psycho. And turns out they just euthanize millions of dogs across. It's just horrible. So it just got me. And then all the dogs that I started to foster were just the sweetest blockhead, like ditzy do, sweet little, sweet little potatoes. And I just could not believe that people would cross the street and then the amount of trauma that they had lived
Mhm.
through, and they're still so sweet and trusting and kind. And um, I hear the people immediately go, but what about the children?" And my reaction to that is, don't leave your freaking kids with any dog ever. Um, just don't be smart parents. A
Mhm.
dog is a dog. It doesn't matter the breed. You just hear about the horror stories and just be good responsible dog owners. If you have a gigantic dog, you have to be a very responsible dog owner, period.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'll never
Cool.
have another type of dog. Never. I'll die on this hill.
I appreciate the candor. All right, that's the head. Now we're gonna travel to the heart. One question, we're gonna get a little deeper, ironically a little heady. Um, Albums with titles such as All Wandering Hearts, How Love Begins, Rescuing Dogs, Being an Activist, A History of Giving Back, even the Jazz Police writing a heart as big as her remarkable voice. So my question, to me, all of these add up to someone who is authentically living with love and kindness, a heart filled with positivity and a genuine care for others, not just herself. So talk to me about this. Where does this originate? why are you the way you are? And when you're not, why are you not? What do you do?
Wow.
Or what do you do when you're not?
Ooh, this question gives me chills because it's funny. I don't think of myself as leading as being like this love and kindness human, but I guess if I was to put on a if I was to write down on a piece of paper what matters to me, I would be like love, kindness to others, authenticity, help, helping those helping the voiceless. I've always been like that. I think that there's like a there's even as a child I was really drawn to animals.
Mhm.
I would stand up when kids were being bullied even though I was being bullied. I've had an insane sense of justice um since a really young age. And
Like
you know,
moral compass, you mean? Right, wrong?
it was instilled in me. That's so interesting. I had my fair share of traumatic childhood moments, um, and even traumatic adult moments, but right and wrong, or like this almost Robin Hood sense of, you know, the the rich are fine. Let me help the ones who need help.
Mhm.
That was just something that it just was born into my soul. Um, and I saw a Nina Simone like interview where she was saying like the job of the artist is to speak up. And instead of taking that from a political standpoint, I decided to take it for who can I give money to or raise awareness to through my music. So I don't feel like this very egocentric uh, industry and job that I have for myself, which is me, 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 look at me, listen to
Mhm.
my music, come to my show, isn't always just pointing directly at me. It just feels uncomfortable. It feels uncomfortable. Um, and so I just was like, well, what matters to me? How can I make music that also raises awareness for things that I love? So I would have like Pariah Anthem, which was, about my experiences in India with the pariah dogs, and Hive Mind was dedicated to my late grandfather who lived with paranoid schizophrenia for his entire life. And then, All Wandering Hearts, Bianca Reimagined, which is obviously about Bianca the pit bull and music for pause and persistence. And um, How Love Begins was inspired by an oil spill photo that I saw and environmental activism. And then, yeah, even now, the new record, I'm going, well, I don't really have anything to give back to for once. I think I'm allowing myself to just focus on me for once. Was that a ramble? Did I
No, that
answer
was
the
great.
question? I'm not even sure if I answered the question.
I think you did. So do you have a specific moment where maybe this started, or you just feel like you've always been this person who, just cares deeply?
I've always been a person who cares deeply, full stop, very emotional, very empathetic. I'm reading in this I read about it a lot. I have something kind of called like if somebody falls in front of me, I feel it in my body. Like I have a
Mhm.
deep, deep empathy. If a child jumps, I feel like the jolt. Uh, and I've also never been afraid to step in and put myself in harm's way when other people are in danger or animals are in danger. Like I've gotten in multiple situations where like I see somebody, being saw someone being abused once in the village, like a woman, and I just ran up straight, it right in between them. But I think I don't know why I do that. I just feel like
Mhm.
it becomes an out of body situation, and that is to me more of my purpose than just like sitting on the computer all day being like, I hope I have more I hope I have more followers on Instagram. It sounds terrible. It sucks. Like, what's even the point of living
Yeah.
if everything's about just you?
Well, you used the word authentic before, and I think that this answer is authentic and shows, why you are the way you are. Why don't we wrap up and go into the soul? 3 questions, quick and easy. They're usually always the same. What are you still trying to get better at?
Music. I feel like there's always room for improvement. I could be a better piano player, write better songs. Um, I want to be less. Uh, I want to have more willpower when it comes to food or drinking or my hedonistic decisions. I'm definitely do as I want when I want, um, and I would like to read more.
Cool. I can relate to a few of those. Uh, what do you know now that you wish you'd known sooner?
Hmm. You're not fat and ugly. So it's like, man, to grow to like be to like live your entire life from age like 10 when you start to notice to age 38 and be like, "Eh," and then to get to my age, which is almost 42, and be like, "Oh, doesn't even matter." But at the same time, like I like myself. Weird. Like I'm letting my hair just go gray because I don't care anymore. And I look in the mirror, I'm like, my hair looks sick. This is killing. I love it. That to me, I would just wish that I had modeling when I was younger, where someone just said, "You're beautiful and your body's fine and you're not fat. You don't need to spend all these years crash dieting on every diet that ever known to man, and you don't have to keep thinking that your career isn't XYZ because you didn't look like a model when you were a kid." Um, yeah, that's what I would want to know. I'd be like, doesn't freaking matter. Just get better at your craft.
I uh I love that response so much, and you will not believe how well it ties into our last question, which
Oh,
is,
great.
what does choosing love mean to you?
Oh, oh man, it means not putting yourself first. Um, but also you can only do that when you love yourself. Uh, like really. Otherwise, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So yeah, that's what that's my answer, I guess.
So learn how to love yourself so that you can focus that love on others.
Yeah, I guess so. Sounds like I wrote a self help book, but I guess I guess that's what it is now.